Welcome back to the Supeologists Podcast.
I'm Alex. That's Nico.
And this is the show we dive deep into all things superhero. With about all things Marvel or DC or not, you've come to the right place. Today we've got a fun episode for you as we're sharing some of our top 10 lists. We got a couple of those down. So with that being said, this week the Supeologists Podcast brings you Super Top 10, man. Just to, go through what's going to be for this week's episode. We've got some soup dates because it's been a while since we've actually filmed anything.
And there's actually been a lot.
There's been a lot
of stuff coming out. A lot of teasers and stuff.
So yeah, we're gonna start off with our slumps and dumps, and then we're gonna do some soup dates, and then we're gonna end the episode off with our top 10 segment where we just share some top 10 lists. We've got 3 of them down, so we're gonna have 6 for you guys total, 3 and 3 from both of us. So yeah, let's just go straight into our first segment, our Summits, Slumps, and Dumps segment. This is where we share a high, a low, and a random bit of our week. Alright, for our first segment, we've got Summits, Slumps, and Dumps. Do you want to go first?
I can go first. My fault, I was looking around. Summit. Doom Eternal came out. Fire game. Peak. If you haven't played it, you should play it. I didn't buy it. I got it on Game Pass for free. So, would I recommend you buying it? Maybe. I wouldn't, because I got that shit for free. But anyways. Dump. I went to dinner with some friends today. That was really nice. Slump. Pollen's kind of getting rampant right now. Like yesterday, I went outside, and I literally sneezed within the first minute. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I feel like it's been pretty nice because it's been raining the past few days.
But now that it hasn't, my nose is like, ugh, ugh. Like, bro, come on, bro. But yeah, that's about it. What's your week?
My summit. I'm getting a lot of hours in at work, so bread will be going up.
Yep.
Or I'll start with my dump. My dump is that school is now over for me. It's been over for me for about a week, 2 weeks now. And in the past few weeks, I've already hung out with a few friends that have been at other colleges. Finally get to see them again. It was fun little reunions. And then yeah, I had Alex and Joe came to visit me my last night of school.
Really?
Alex spent the night, and Alex helped me move out of my dorm. And this bleeds into my slump. My slump is that on the way back, I got pulled over.
Who's driving, Joe?
No, me.
Oh, really?
Joe left that night. Joe didn't spend the night. It was just Alex. But me and Alex...
For what?
Speeding. I was going 89 and a 70.
That's not bad.
Well, it's still bad. Anything over 80 is reckless driving, and I'm going 19. I'm almost criminal. I'm 1 away from criminal speeding.
Bro. Keep going.
No, that's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah.
On a regular freeway? Like on a regular highway?
Yeah, I mean, so...
What time was it?
It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Really? And you got pulled over?
Mm.
That's great. I've never been pulled over for speeding on the highway. Except for once.
It was the beginning, or it was the 8th. So it was the beginning of the month.
That's probably why.
Yeah. So yeah, I got pulled over. I have to pay for everything.
Obviously.
Within the next, pretty much my entire summer.
Just be grinding.
You're literally have to grinding work. Yep.
And I have probably gonna be a good 400, bro.
Huh?
That ticket's gonna be a lot, bro.
I'm gonna put in an application. I have to email somebody because they don't have an application portal, whatever. I'm gonna email this other place. It's a sports camp. I'm gonna try and be a counselor there.
Nice.
So it's fun, easy. You get to play the games with the kids too sometimes. So
it's a good $11 an hour.
It's 12 at minimum.
Really?
Minimum 12. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. But yeah, Pretty bad slumps. I was on a pretty good high, but just life is like
curveballs, yeah.
life is like a heart
Fuck
monitor.
the chocolate.
Goes up and down.
Yep.
So
You gotta know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker like me though, Spider-Man don't give a fuck. You just gotta no day off for heroes.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our Slumps Dumps segment. Now we're going to get to our second segment, our soup date segment. I don't know, do you have any? I mean, I'll probably have some, and then they'll probably trigger some for you.
Boy, do I.
Oh, I already know what I already know what you're talking about. Let's just say it's pretty dark, isn't it? It's pretty black.
It's pretty noir.
All right, so yeah, we're going to get to our soup date segment. To get into our second segment, our soup date segment, I'll start us off. I literally have been like taking screenshots and saving them into my camera roll. All right, starting with the Russo brothers are currently shooting a fight scene between Magneto and Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday. So Doomsday's already started filming. We know that already.
Magneto?
And they have already started a Magneto and Doctor Doom scene.
It better be as hype
whether it's a fight scene or maybe not, I don't know. But just there's a scene with them together, or at least at the same time.
I mean, they're both villains.
Right.
I think they've worked for each other. They haven't worked for each other, but Doom has manipulated Magneto at various points.
On the In Snyder podcast, Jeff Snyder has reportedly revealed the remaining cast members for Avengers Doomsday. So, we got Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, Hulk, Benedict Wong, Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, Don Cheadle, War Machine, Karen Gillan, Nebula, Jimmy Renner, who's Hawkeye,
yeah.
Iman Vellani, Miss Marvel. No, I'm going to butcher some of these names. Denai Guerrera. No idea who that is. Tessa Thompson is Valkyrie. Ki Hoi Kwan is Obi from Loki. Tiana Paris, who is Spectrum.
Oh, from Miss Marvels?
From the Marvels. Will Poulter, who is... What's his name? Adam Warlock. Dominique Thorne. Don't remember who that is. Xochitl Gomez, who is America Chavez. Tatiana Maslany, who is She-Hulk.
I was surprised they were going to add her. Whether she's in it.
Sophia DiMartino, no idea who that is. Catherine Newton, I believe, is Cassie Lang. Wunmi Osaku, no idea who that is. Lashana Lynch, no idea. Famke Jensen, no. That is from the actual X-Men movies. That's Jean Grey.
Oh yeah.
Halle Berry, Storm, Kai Zen, no idea. Owen Wilson, what's his name from Loki? Oh my god, what's his name? There's no way I'm forgetting his name.
I forgot.
Mobius.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, but we haven't seen him in a minute.
He's not even doing Fury things anymore.
I know. Last thing he was in was the Marvels.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, who plays Clea. Benedict Cumberbatch, who plays Doctor Strange. Haley Atwell. Chris Evans, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, and Maria Bakalova.
And
so that's the other one. So Tom Holland's Spider-Man is on the fence of whether he is going to be in the movie or not. I know that Spider-Man is going to be in it, but I don't know if it's going to be Tom Holland in the suit. Like, I think it's going to be like an extra or some sort of stunt double in the suit, but then they're going to do a voiceover of Tom Holland. Yeah. So that makes it seem like it is Tom Holland, because Tom Holland's currently doing the Odyssey. So, unless they can figure out some sort of scheduling thing, I don't think Tom Holland's going to be there at all. Next, there is a announcement of, I'm going to butcher this name, I apologize, Liza Colin Zaya, who is like, I forget her name, but she's in The Bear. She's in The Bear. I believe that her character that she's playing is not confirmed in the movie yet. Well, there's a big theory. Rio Morales.
Yeah, Rio, because they're trying to implicate Miles some way. I think it's going to be like a Spider-Man Insomniac thing. Like the way they introduced Miles. You know what I'm talking about? You played the game, haven't you?
I played the first one and the second one.
First one?
Wait, what are you talking about?
How they introduced Miles? Like it's like some random kid.
Oh,
and like his dad ends up dying.
I thought
he becomes like important to the story because of some villain that something did to his family.
I don't know why, but in my head, I thought you were referring to Into the Spider-Verse, the movie, and like how like Donald Glover was.
I said Insomniac.
Yeah, but like PS5 Spider-Man was in
Insomniac.
Yeah, is in Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He made a cameo in there. I was like, that's fantastic.
Right,
yeah. Just more Marvel stuff. Brand New Day will no longer be a multiversal film and act as a soft reboot for Spider-Man.
Which I'm so happy about.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy about.
No, you made that expression on your face, and I was like, no way you think the opposite, but I'm so glad you said it, because I'm on the same page.
I miss grounded Spider-Man so much.
No, for real, because this Tom Holland Spider-Man has been ruined by the MCU.
And even then, even like him as his character, he knows he's too small for this.
Right.
Like, especially like in Endgame, he's like shaking. He's like, what am I even doing here at this point?
Right. He's like hiding with Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah, he's just like,
hey, Peter Parker, you got something for me?
Hi. But that was kind of Riz, though. I'm not gonna lie.
True. Director Destin Daniel Cretton wants the film to be more grounded with an emotional depth to it. The other Spider-Men who were originally reported to appear will instead make their return in Avengers Secret Wars.
Which people are theorizing is either Tobey or Andrew.
It's probably going to be both of them, if anything. It's probably
probably be both of them.
Right. I want to see the OG Fantastic Four and Secret Wars. Like,
that'd be pretty
Chris
cool.
Evans,
or seeing
Jessica
like any
Alba.
old characters from the old movies would be pretty sick.
Right. Kristen Ritter, who plays Jessica Jones in the Netflix series, is reported to make an appearance
Doomsday?
In Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So,
I saw that.
So further confirming that the Defenders will be in Daredevil Season 2. We're not sure if all of them are going to be, but Jessica Jones definitely is.
I think they took a picture of one of them on set or some shit.
You know, I think they attended some sort of premiere or whatever, and they both pulled up together. Now I just got some other things I've just clipped from like Instagram or Twitter. This says Sam thinks he has this is about Sam's Avengers versus Bucky's Avengers, right? So Sam thinks he has the right to lead the Avengers because he was assigned the mission first and already built the team. And he also disagrees with the notion that the new Avengers are made up of former mercenaries, killers, and
criminals.
Checks notes. Unstable weapons of mass destruction.
Sentry,
Ghost.
Ghost didn't make that much of an impact. Let's be for real. If all it took was Ant-Man to take her down.
Oh, she was also just unstable. They didn't even take her down. Ghost was whooping Ant-Man and Wasp.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Hank Pym and Janet came through the quantum realm.
Yeah, right.
And like disrupted the whole battle. And Janet goes, and like heals her or whatever. But yeah, no, there's like all these like talks about how this is starting to feel like Captain America: Civil War Part 2.
Oh yeah.
And I love that because Marvel is finally coming back, and it's making it feel like no, it's making it feel like because originally when the like Prime Marvel made it feel like every movie was some big event to go to.
Yeah.
And it's starting to feel like that again.
Okay.
Because we got Thunderbolts, and now we're going to get Fantastic Four, and then Doomsday, and then Secret Wars, and then Spider-Man.
Like these movies are leading up to something bigger.
All these movies are big movies, and they all already feel like major events. It's not like, oh, new Marvel movie? Cool, let's check it out. It's like, oh my god, it's a new Marvel movie. We got buy your tickets right friggin' now, dude. So that's why I think it's gonna be it's heading towards that direction. Spider Noir, we've got 3 new trailers for 3 new for 3 different projects. Spider Noir being one of them. Peacemaker season 2 being the other one,
yeah.
And then Superman Legacy being the third one. We've got new trailers for all 3 of those. I would like to do like a little like recap and predictions, like we did with the Thunderbolts reaction, but obviously this is less of a reaction, more just like a review of the trailer. If you want to do that, I'm down to do that. There's a.
I haven't fully seen the Superman trailer. I've only seen snippets.
Have you seen the Peacemaker one yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm not even gonna talk about that then.
I see people are hyped for Superman now though, because of the new trailer.
Yeah,
it's getting a lot of people hyped. I think I've seen Lex Luthor.
Right, I was about to say, have you seen the clip where it's like, oh my god, Lex Luthor's finally aura farming?
Yeah,
like,
Lex Luthor in where the fucking his little
Fortress
of Solitude, and then him and
Metamorpho.
Him and Lois Lane arguing, and she's like, I would have like stepped back and contemplated my thoughts, and he's like, people were getting hurt,
people were dying.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this guy's kind of like. I'm like, okay.
No, it's funny because like it's really good because you can. Christopher Reeves was good. It was a great Superman because like when he was switching from Clark Kent to Superman, like his voice and posture, like his whole demeanor changed.
Yeah.
And David Cornsweet did that in that one clip.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh yeah, okay, Miss Lane. And he sat up all straight and went, Miss Lane. Yeah, so that's that. I'm glad that that's going well. Again, I'm not big on the Superman suit.
Yeah, he's not big, but everyone is.
I'm not. I don't get it. I like the underwear on the outside, and that's cool. I like the more comic accurate design or whatever. Yeah. But it doesn't fit him like it should fit Superman. You know, like the suit doesn't like on his body does not fit the way it should. You know. It's not as like skin tight fitting, you know. It's more like a padded.
You think it looks fake?
Not even that. It looks like a costume you can buy at Party City or some shit.
Oh.
Like it doesn't like Henry Cavill's Superman suit was like a real like skin tight suit that made him look bigger and make him look more like a hero.
Yeah.
But
it just looks cheap, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it looks super cheap and bad.
That's what I was gonna say. We talked about this a little bit on Discord. Me and Alex and Nico. We were talking about Spider-Man Noir. I don't like kind of how the suit looks. Yeah. I told him it looks like a cosplay, but like a not too good cosplay. But the thing is, like cosplays are trying to be what the movies made the costume to be.
Right.
So if the suit looks like a cosplay already, we have an issue. Because, like, the fact that it already doesn't look that great, it's not that... We're not, like, you know, like, going off a big lid here.
Right, yeah, no, I said that it looked like it was a fan film.
Yeah.
And you said that you preferred the original...
I prefer the old Spider-Noir design. I don't know, I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because Spider-Verse, obviously, and then they redesigned him, obviously, because they were trying to, like, introduce all these new characters and whatnot, and they had to find a good and clever way to introduce these characters and make them likable. But, I don't know. Not that many people know about Spider-Man Noir, but his whole backstory is pretty dark, like, super dark. Like, he fights Nazis, and his Uncle Ben was eaten by the Vulture. So, like, it's extremely dark, and I just don't like how he's, like, running around with a hat and a trench coat.
Yeah, it's making him look more like a detective than like
it looks more childish than it does serious, which is like the whole aura around his whole comic books, and it's like super serious and like monotone, and that's why it's like noir. That's why everything's black and white because it's supposed to be super serious and like whatnot. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the new suit.
Right. I mean, I feel like I hope to God that later down the line when they show us more, it does look better.
Yeah.
But off of what they gave us, I don't...
It doesn't look great.
It doesn't look great, but it could look worse.
But hopefully, yeah, like Nico said, hopefully it does look better throughout more teasers and trailers.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say for what we have. But that's going to be it for our Soup Date segment. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
I don't think.
Aside for Spider-Man.
But yeah, now we're going to get into our top 10 segment. This is where we're going to have 3 different categories, and we're going to give you guys our top 10 lists for the category. All right, now we're getting into our top 10 segment. This is where we're going to give you our top 10 out of whatever the category is. This week, we've got 3 categories. We've got top 10 strongest Marvel characters, top 10 underrated Marvel villains, and top 10 characters who should get their own movie/TV series.
Any character.
The first one is for any Marvel. Second one's for any Marvel as well. And then the last one's just any Marvel, DC, anybody, period. Did you do yours off of like the MCU purely or like comics?
A lot of them were focused on MCU. Especially the villains, because most of the villains are pretty good in the comics.
I did the same.
I couldn't complain a single thing about most comic villains, but MCU villains, there's a lot. There's a lot to go off of.
Yeah, I did MCU. I focused mainly on MCU.
MCU are basically just movie villains in general.
Right. So you said you wanted to start off with the top 10 underrated Marvel villains?
Yes.
All right. So do you want to go first? Do you want to go like 10?
Number 1?
Oh, wait. You want to start from 1 or 10? You want to go like 10, 10, 9,
It doesn't really
9?
matter.
Or do you want to do like all like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for you, and then mine? How do you want to do this?
You start from 10 then 1.
So start from 10 to 1, and then do you want to alternate for our 10s?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you want to go first?
Yeah. Mine,
So
number 10,
Number 10.
Hammer.
Number
From
10
Iron
for you
Man.
is Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer. Was that yours too?
He's on
the list.
I will say he's on the list.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, what's an underrated villain? I remember I watched Iron Man 2 like a month ago. And then I was talking about this with my other friends. I'm like, give me a list. Like, just do anything off the bat. And he said Whiplash. I'm like, Whiplash is an amazing villain.
I loved Whiplash.
Yeah, like, Whiplash was an amazing villain. And I was like, oh, Hammer. I was like, that motherfucker got... I don't know. I feel like they just did him so dirty, especially because he's more of a menace in the comics.
Right.
Yeah, and he just looks like a twink in the movies.
I feel
he's like he just gets bossed around by everyone and everything. And Potts like in the movies like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not doing anything. Walked away. She's like,
step aside. Step aside.
And he's just like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm like, you're a Hammer, bro. What are you doing? But yeah, that's my number 10. Because I feel like no one would think about that, but it's like.
You know, I feel like what we should have done, or like what we should do, is like a top 10 underdeveloped or like underused villains, because that's kind of what I have.
That's most of what I have.
That's most of what I have too.
But that's basically every single villain. A lot of villains.
That's like,
in the MCU.
that is so true.
Like bro, there's so many of them.
Kang is number 1.
I have Kang in there.
But no, my number 10 is Carly Morgenthau from Falcon and Winter Soldier. The ginger. The curly head ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like her character was really strong. And it less so a villain. Her character was very strong, more so because like she wasn't a villain. She like thought she was doing like pure good, and like a lot of people were following her cause.
Yeah.
Because like it was like at the time where it was like the world was divided because of the blip.
Yeah.
So of course people were gonna have opinions for both sides, one or the other, or whatnot.
Yeah.
So her being the leader of that, I feel like her villain very underrated because she died at the end. But I feel like she's definitely in the conversation of underrated villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 9.
Number 9.
I said Crossbones.
Shut the fuck up.
Was yours number 9?
That's literally my number 9.
Dude, I saw a TikTok recently about how like the actor was like pretty disappointed because he like liked the character a lot, but like he was in one movie. Did he die?
He died.
He died in the same movie. It was the Age of Ultron or Civil War.
So he died in Civil War.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He was introduced also in Civil War, right?
He was it was like Agent Rumlow.
Right.
In the Winter Soldier, but then in Civil War,
he came back as Crossbones.
He came back as Crossbones and died in like the first.
Yeah, and his suit was sick.
His suit was so good.
His suit was so good.
And I love his like little gauntlet things.
Yes, and then he like got off, and then I'm like, bro, what?
Do you know? Because the fight scene between him and Cap was like really good. Hand-to-hand combat was amazing.
And that's why I put him up there. And then I saw the TikTok about his actor. He was like, yeah, I'm like super disappointed because he was in like a couple movies and then he just died. And then you're like, no more Crossbones. And he's like,
he had
a lot of potential.
Yes, he could have been a problem. especially now because he hated Falcon.
Oh yeah.
He hated Sam Wilson.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's my
number 8.
Gore the God Slayer.
Really?
Who'd you put?
I thought Gore the God Butcher was pretty menacing in his movie.
He died.
I mean, I'm not saying
he definitely shouldn't have died in one movie.
He was underdeveloped. Yeah. He was underdeveloped. I wouldn't say he was underrated. I feel like he was properly rated, but just
I think he's underrated because that movie did so terrible.
That's a good point. I'll give you that. That's a good point. My number 8 is Alexander Pierce.
Okay.
From The Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Because he infected S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
And he was such a big threat, and no one even knew about it. But of course, he died in the most lazy way, or in the most normal way. A lot of these
characters have lazy deaths, or just terrible deaths at all.
Yeah.
Or are somehow just unincluded. From the MCU.
Number 7. MODOK. Damn, that's a good one. I should have put that. He's not on my list, but MODOK. I'm kind of.
I don't know. Everyone was so excited MODOK was going to be added to the MCU, and then he died. And not only that,
I don't think he died.
He did. He died.
He died.
He died. Pretty sure he died. The only one that came out alive out of that was Kang. No, didn't Kang die too?
Supposedly.
Yeah. But then it didn't matter anyway because there's the Kang Dynasty. So.
Right. No, I thought MODOK survived because Cassie Lang was like, "Just don't be a dick."
Doesn't matter anyways because
it might have because I think didn't King like blast him away?
I think so.
When he died, I don't. Oh wait, no, he did die because he was talking to Scott. I was like, "At least I can die, knowing I was an Avenger." And Scott was like,
"Sure, man.
That's fantastic."
Not only did they did MODOK wrong, he's Yellow Jacket.
Yeah. Darren Cross is not supposed to be MODOK at all. It's a completely different scientist.
Yeah, really, and it's like, bro, he got like that because he shrunk unproportionately. It was like the laziest shit I've ever seen. It's a good idea, but it didn't work because you did it for the wrong character.
Right.
So it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Number 6. Oh wait, no, number 7.
Abomination. After the first Hulk movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
After the first movie, yeah. But not in the Incredible Hulk.
In the Incredible Hulk, he was a pretty menace, yeah. But like after that, bro was kind of casted aside. Then came back.
He was an abomination after that.
You're an abomination. You know that's from? That's from Deadpool 2.
For me, I have Justin Hammer at number 7.
Okay. All right.
Number 6.
Carnage. Venom should not have be Carnage. That's all I
wish I had that on my list too.
That's all I gotta say.
I wish I had that on my list.
Because the thing is, every single time a symbiote the product is stronger than the father. So, same way as why Toxin get 2v1 Venom and Carnage, because Carnage is the father of Toxin. It's supposed to be stronger. So why did Venom win against Carnage? Oh, because they're not bonded well. Who gives a fuck, bro? Who cares?
Because they weren't symbiotic.
Yeah, because they weren't symbiotic. Whatever the fuck. I'm like, okay. Just because you and Eddie have a love story going on doesn't matter anything.
No, I hated Let There Be Carnage. Not only because of that, but because like for the majority of the movie they weren't together. Like I get it, like they're having their own like little debacle, and like they're having their own issues. But like the whole point of Venom is that he has to have a host.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was able like to be Venom away from Eddie, just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, okay, I guess you can go cheat with somebody else and attach somebody else and then kill them. But what the frick are we doing with this movie right now?
It's whatever, bro. But Whatever, bruh. It happened.
Oh, wait. No, yeah. I didn't do my number 6.
What was your number 6?
My number 6 was Ulysses Claw. Black Panther.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Another uninteresting, lazy death.
Who killed him?
Killmonger.
Yeah.
She said your number 6 was what? Or your number 5? So we're going to number 5. She said Shocker.
I only said that because there was one Shocker.
Which one? The white one or the black one?
Yeah, the white one. Then he died. accidentally, and they made him another Shocker, and I was like,
yeah.
What? It's like it's not supposed to be a mantle. It's supposed to be passed down. It's just supposed to be one guy.
I feel like that's not an underrated villain.
It's just underdeveloped.
Underdeveloped and
just cast away.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
I do think that the first one is more underrated than the second one, though. Like the first one was definitely a villain, whereas this second guy is more like, I have to.
I follow orders. Yeah.
My number 5, I've got Arnim Zola.
Who's that?
So he is part of Hydra. In the comics, he's supposed to have like a robot body and like a camera head, and then a TV on his chest, and it's like a picture of Zola's face. But in Captain America: The Civil War, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, he is just at like the base that Steve Rogers used to, the military base Steve Rogers used to train at, and he's like in the basement, and he's like that. There's a whole bunch of TVs and whatnot from like the 70s or 60s or whatever, and it's just like his green face in code, you know.
Ain't no way.
He's like, Natasha, no, born 1987, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like Rogers Steven, born 1918.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Very underdeveloped. He's like kind of like Crossbones. Like he is up there. Yeah. He is up there in the horns of Hydra.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could have had potential, and they just blew him up. He blew himself up, actually.
Damn.
Fucking idiot.
Literally.
Number 4.
Lizard from Spider-Man 3. Tom Holland. Because I feel like they all has respectable screen time, but Lizard.
Yeah.
And Lizard was just kind of like some cocky scientist, like, Peter, it's not going to work, Peter. And he's like, shut up, little fucking reptile.
You want a makeover? I can give you a real makeover.
Yeah.
Max Dillon, is that you?
And then that was it.
I saw you had a bad teeth and a poor comb over.
Yeah, and that was it. And like, yeah. And it's so funny because I think he was actually there for on set, but Sandman wasn't. But Sandman got more.
He wasn't on set either.
Lizard?
Yeah, like Kurt Connors, like the scene of him turning back to Kurt Connors.
Oh no, I think that wasn't him.
No, it was him. It was just that clip was taken from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
But who was the Lizard? Probably some double.
That's probably some random dude. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Never mind, he wasn't there either way. But yeah, very... Because I feel like he was a bit more menacing in the first movie. Towards the end of the part, yeah.
Looked like it, too.
Yeah, basically. But he got little screen time. Couple lines. I mean, he was pretty funny. He was pretty cool. I liked his, like, smarty, like, witty comments and everything.
Number 3.
You can go, I'm looking for it.
The Black Order. So that's Thanos' children. That's Cool Obsidian, Ebony Maw.
Yeah.
All them. Corvus Glaive, and then Proxima Midnight. So that whole gang from Infinity War. They were pretty menacing in Infinity War. They were a pretty big threat, but then in Endgame, 0 screen time, got wiped out, literally with a snap of their fingers. Like, what are we doing?
Right, bro.
And then you're number 3?
I feel like I'm missing one. No. Hold on. I feel like I am missing one. I said Hammer already, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make this one up on the fly, because apparently I'm missing one. Mysterio. No, not Mysterio.
I feel like Mysterio is one of the best aspects of that movie, actually.
And then he kind of... Okay.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave.
I'll say Venom from Spider-Man 3.
Oh, like Tobey Maguire's?
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Off the top of my head.
I would have said Harry Osborn's Green Goblin from that.
True! Yeah, he was just a little kid with a temper tantrum, bro. But
literally.
No, actually, no. He was a menace, bro. Actually, no. He was more of a menace as Harry than the Green Goblin.
He was more of a menace before he got hit in the head. Actually, no, kind of after, because then he was toying with Peter.
Yeah, and he was like...
Yeah, he was just... yeah, I remember.
The car came by, he was gone.
So good.
It tasted like strawberries.
She kissed me just like she used to kiss me.
Oh my gosh.
Strawberries. So now we're on number 2.
Number dos. King. That's what I said.
I know. I think we all know exactly why.
Yeah. No,
My number 2 is from the Netflix shows. I have Madame Gao.
Who the fuck is that? Is that Luke Cage?
No, so Madame Gao
was
like the leader of the Hand, or not the leader of the Hand, but like one of the higher people of the Hand. Pretty much just like mysterious menace throughout the entire show, but she like barely had any screen time. But anytime she was on screen, she was cooking.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like her lack of screen time just didn't do her justice.
Okay.
All right, now we're down to number 1.
Number 1. Ultron.
Ultron, that's a good one. See?
Who'd you have at number 1?
I have the Power Broker.
Who's that?
I have the Power Broker from Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's Sharon Carter.
Oh.
So at the end, she's the one who killed Carly Morgan.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen much of her, so that's why I have her. But she seems like a freaking threat. She's cooking up something, and we just don't know it yet. But yeah, that's our top 10 list for current underrated Marvel villains.
Ultron, heavy on Ultron, bro.
True.
Super heavy on Ultron.
Now do you want to do strongest Marvel characters, or who should get their own movie and series?
We can do strongest.
Strongest? Alright, now we're doing our top 10 strongest Marvel characters as of at this point in the MCU, or, media.
Or media, yeah.
Do you want me to start this time?
You can start, yeah.
Right. Number 10, we've got Professor X.
That's a good one. I did not think of the X-Men at all. Actually, I kind of lied. I did, but Professor X is a good one. Deadpool is on my list.
He's not on mine.
I was going to put Wolverine, but I was like...
It's not so much power.
He can be easily counterable.
Yeah, Magneto can freak him up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can be countered so easily.
Alright, then who's your number 10?
Ghost Rider.
I like that. It's a good pick. Alright. Number 9. I've got Magneto.
I got Deadpool. Because,
you think Deadpool's more powerful than...
It's not that he's powerful. It's more like he can't die. It's like that one guy said in the first movie. He's like a cockroach. He just keeps on coming back. So it's he's not powerful, but he's annoying.
Look like an avocado had sex with an uglier avocado.
Basically. it's like he's not powerful, but you can't really find a way to put him down, so he's just gonna just be annoying. He also killed Carnage.
He's just done a lot, actually.
Yeah. He's done a lot.
Number 8, I've got Doctor Strange. But I
did not think of that.
Doctor Strange from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, the one that kills Thanos. That's the one that I'm thinking about.
I said Moon Knight.
That's a good pick as well.
Moon Knight only because I don't think he cares. I think there's this one comic where I think in general in comics, Taskmaster is scared of Moon Knight because he did because you know how Taskmaster can read moves and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, Moon Knight, he's kind of like Deadpool. Deadpool can't be predicted, but Moon Knight he can be predicted.
Switch between personalities.
No, he can be predicted. He just doesn't care. He'll just tank hits, but just keep going. But yeah, that's why I got Moon Knight up there, because he just don't freaking care.
Number 7, I've got Captain Marvel.
I got Thor.
Thor?
I keep forgetting all these good characters. Captain Marvel's pretty high up there. I think Captain Marvel's above Thor.
I think so too.
But I was thinking of Thor. I wasn't thinking of MCU Thor. I was thinking comic book Thor.
And then I think
it's higher. I don't know. I feel
comic book is definitely higher than MCU, but I don't know if you put them both in comics or not. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. But I was thinking when I was thinking of Thor, I was thinking mainly of comic book Thor because he has some good feats. But yeah.
Number 6, I've got Kang.
I put Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer is nothing without his board.
When have you ever seen him without his board?
Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I don't care.
Dr. Doom stripped out from him.
I don't care.
Number 5, I've got Galactus.
Actually, no, I can't. Hulk.
I was gonna say, because I have 10 characters on here right now that would that Spider-Man is not beating.
I have Hulk.
Hulk, like Bruce Banner Hulk, or is it like World War Hulk or whatever?
Just Hulk.
Just Hulk.
Hulk.
Number 4, I've got Doctor Doom.
That's a good choice. Rapper Spider-Man. He's pretty tough.
If that's your number 4, I'm scared for what your next 3 are.
You're pretty alright.
Number 3, I've got Jean Grey.
Iron Man. Look, man, because I'm thinking about it comic book wise. I'm not thinking about it MCU wise.
Yo,
have you met Superior Spider-Man? I mean, Superior Iron Man?
is that the one with the silver? That's his bleeding edge suit, right? What's his bleeding edge suit?
His Superior Spider-Man? Superior Iron Man?
It's like the one was like it's kind of like around his head, right? Is that not his bleeding edge suit?
No.
Oh wait, no, that's the one. That's like isn't like his own self-made Venom symbiote or whatever. Is that then? What's his bleeding edge? His bleeding edge is like it comes from his blood. Like it literally generates over his arms from his skin.
Exactly.
Is that the same thing? We might be saying the same thing.
I don't know.
That's probably why it's called his bleeding edge suit. Is because it's a symbiote.
Iron Man bleeding edge suit. Don't give me a picture.
That's literally from whatchamacallit.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so yeah. You got that. Yeah, you're right on that one. I was just thinking but that's still freaking like, bro.
Sick,
if you get that pulled up on you, you're not doing anything.
Okay, but if it's Superior Iron Man, I'll be for a bro. He gave Matt Murdock his vision back.
I'll punch you so hard you see. Yeah, no, this is just aura right there.
Or a man.
I'll give you that. What do we got? Number 2 now?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got number 2?
Thanos
is not with the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Because without it, he's got hands, I guess, but he's not really doing. Dude, what if Thanos from What If? Oh my god, the biggest loser. The biggest freaking loser.
What did he say? Interesting or something like that? Or he said fascinating, I think.
What?
Ultron when he first met him.
Oh
what
yeah.
Did he say?
No, I was talking about the what if T'Challa was Star-Lord.
Oh yeah.
That's the episode I was talking about.
Yeah.
But no, even in that one too. But then again, that's just like Ultron on a different level. I've got Wanda at my number 2.
That's a good pick, actually. That's really good.
Number 1.
I think we have the same one.
Who do you have?
Sentry.
I have Sentry at number 1. Good shit. Yeah, no, so yeah. After Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
bro.
I looked a little bit into Sentry.
Oh my freaking
That guy's a menace. Yeah, also Moon Knight fought Sentry. That's what I'll be saying. He just don't care. He just be doing shit. That's what I'm saying. Because I saw this one guy this guy's like TikTok. He's like, why are these street vet level heroes fighting these out nostrumly like villains or like characters? But I think it was like Daredevil fighting like Silver Surfer, and he's like, this motherfucker ain't doing anything to him. What are you gonna do? Tell him not to see? What the fuck? Like, what is he gonna do, bro? And he's like, why is Moon Knight fighting Sentry? This guy is getting packed in a second. What are we doing? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I be saying. Moon Knight just don't be caring. He just be throwing hands. He doesn't care. Now we're moving on to our next little top 10. Who should get a show, movie, from any character, DC, Marvel?
Any character in general?
Yep.
Do you want to start?
I'll start.
All right.
I said number 10, Cloak and Dagger reboot.
Oh,
because they got a show, but it got canceled.
Yeah,
and I feel like their cast picking was really good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Olivia
I remember,
Holt was a great.
Yes, I was like, I remember seeing that. I'm like, that is actually an amazing pick for Dagger. I was like, oh my god, no way.
Yeah, and it was pretty good because like I didn't watch the whole show through, but
I
the
watched
first
like
couple
a season,
episodes,
and I was like, God, this is awful.
the first couple episodes are pretty like interesting because like it kept like going like
that was it.
It kept like flashbacking into like their past and like how they got their powers and how they've kind of always been connected.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I think it had like 2 seasons or like
canceled. I think it had 2 seasons too.
Mid 2 season, mid second season.
Yeah,
something like that.
My number 10 was Vandal Savage. That dude's been alive for the DC character. he's been alive for like eons, bro. So getting just like a glimpse at his life, like what he's done, and like how he's built up this stature for himself, because like he was around when did he give birth to the first few metahumans, or I don't know, but he was like around when the first metahumans like on Earth were. Yeah, and he dealt with like the orders of chaos too.
Okay.
Number 9.
Number 9. I said Jeff the Land Shark or Gwenpool.
Fucking Jeff the Land Shark. Oh my god.
I only said them both because Jeff the Land Shark appears in Gwenpool's comics, and they're kind of like, he's kind of like her pet, so like, can't do one without the other, I guess. So like, either or would be good though. I feel like Gwenpool series would be pretty funny though.
Gwenpool would be. I'd like to see that. I think it'd be pretty cool. My number 9 is Booster Gold.
Is that DC?
DC character. Okay. Oh, but number 8.
Luna Snow.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Luna Snow. She's a new character. She only came out recently. They made her from a Marvel mobile game, and they brought her to Marvel Rivals, and that's where she really made her like big appearance. But like off of that, she's only had like 2 comics, 2 video games, and that's it.
Who is she?
She has ice powers. She's like a K-pop idol. She was, and then I think there was like an accident, and now she has like ice powers, and she has a brown and blue eye. She has white stranded hair. That's about it. But like a little more background would be cool. That's all I'm saying. Why are you so against it, bruh?
My number 8 was Jay Garrick, but I want like a.
That'd be cool.
I want like a prime Jay Garrick. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Like when he was like
before he became obsolete.
Before he became old. Like I want to see him like either before or during the Justice Society.
That'd be cool.
Pretty cool.
Really cool.
Next.
That's it. Psylocke.
Number 7. You said Psylocke. Interesting.
She's a pretty
deep,
cool character.
It's a deep pull.
Deep lore.
I've got Bart Allen, Impulse. Yo, tell me if Impulse series would not be fire.
It would be fire, and it would be a good redemption to what they did to him in CW.
Yes! Oh my god! I can't believe what they did to him.
What is it? What is his name? Godspeed's like my Reverse Flash. Shut the fuck up.
He's my Thawne, Dad. Shut
like,
the hell
what are you talking about?
No, he's not.
And like a bear's looking at him like, what are you?
You can't just throw his name out there without knowing what it means. I know what it means.
No, you don't. You and your silver colored painted nails.
Oh
no, you don't.
Oh my gosh. But no, because like in his lore alone, he travels through time and like he meets other speedsters. Like he meets Max Mercury. Max Mercury is actually the one who helps him, like first teaches him how to use his speed.
How the fuck did he travel through time then?
He's fast, bro. He's no shit.
Yeah, no shit. But like Barry couldn't do that. Couldn't accidentally time travel.
He did in the CW. He did.
Oh, it was like one time. But you're saying it like he did it multiple times.
No. I mean,
I'm saying Bart.
No. I think Wally West helped him do it the first time. This is like when Wally West was the Flash.
Are you talking about CW or Bart?
No, I'm talking about Bart.
Okay.
Like Bart Allen.
Okay.
He meets Max Mercury, and he's the one who teaches him how to like use his powers.
Okay.
I think him and Wally West go back. I could be wrong, but I think him and Wally West go back to see Max Mercury, and like Bart Allen had some like weird thing going on with his speed, whether he was like aging super fast or like something in his body was rapidly growing or whatever. And so they had to go to another speedster for help.
Okay.
But just seeing all that lore and seeing him play out his speedster life would be pretty cool.
Okay.
Next I've got number 6. Number 6.
I said Adam Warlock.
See, after I read the soup dates of Will Poulter being in the Doomsday, I was like, damn, I should put Adam Warlock on my list.
Dude, no, Adam Warlock.
I should put
him he's a cool and funny character, especially in Guardians of the Galaxy. And like, I just feel like he's one of those characters that was like controlled throughout his whole life. So now that he's like free, like there's a lot that you can do with that. Because like I don't know, just like random episodes of just like exploring the universe and whatnot.
What sucks is that I didn't even think of Adam Warlock until like the soup date segment. Adam Warlock could easily go in every single one of these lists.
Yeah.
He's definitely underrated in the MCU, and he's
I
definitely.
didn't put him as villain because I didn't think he was a villain. He was just a misguided person.
No, he was
character.
a villain, but then he was like, maybe these don't be rash. Number 6. My number 6 is Silver Surfer.
I have Silver Surfer on my list too. He's gonna be next, actually.
Good shit. So he's your number 5.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Kane Parker. I've said it before.
That's a good pull.
We used to do a segment. What was it? It was called. Basically, it was like
fan cast, or
it was
like when we make random shit up, right?
It was We used to do a segment where we would like put our heads in the minds of, or put our minds in the heads of
like a director,
writer, and we would write our own script or something for a potential thing to be written. And mine was, I've done Firestorm, Amadeus Cho, Nova, and Kane Parker.
Kane Parker would be cool. I like to see that. So my number 5 is Silver Surfer, because I just like to see him explore, see how he handles different situations with Galactus and planets and stuff like that.
If it starts off with him like not knowing Galactus, and then it starts off with like his world being like conquered, and then he's like, "Don't, I'll be your servant."
Yeah,
that'd be pretty fire.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Anti-Venom.
That's a good pick too.
Thomas, that's not his name. Yes, it is. Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson? Is he actually?
Flash Thompson is Ancient Venom, yeah. I said Anti-Venom. Ancient Venom. I meant Ancient Venom.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No.
Either way,
Anti-Venom is Eddie.
Either one. Is he?
Yeah. Mr. Negative touched him, and his dormant symbiote cells activated, and because Mr. Negative is negative, he turned white. Yeah.
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 That's a good pick. Either one. I was gonna say either one of those is pretty good.
Either one would have been cool, yeah. But Ancient Venom, I feel like would be pretty high, because they already added him in Ultimate Spider-Man. This the XD
Disney XD.
Disney XD. He was a pretty cool character in that show too.
But he was. It was Eddie Brock, right? Wasn't it? Or no, it was Harry Osborn first.
It was Harry Osborn was like the new Spider-Man. Yeah, he made himself Spider-Man. He's like, "Oh, I'm the new Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man."
Harry Osborn first got the symbiote.
Yeah,
he had it in his little watch thing.
Yeah. But it was like he did it as like another superhero thing. Like he wasn't Agent Venom. Agent Venom became.
No, I'm talking about Anti-Venom. He was Anti-Venom, wasn't he? Who started off as Anti-Venom in that show?
That watch thing is Venom.
No, I know, but who was Anti-Venom? No, down
in the show.
In the show,
I don't know,
like towards the end of the show.
I don't think it was Harry though.
Who was it?
Who's Anti-Venom in Ultimate Spider-Man Disney XD show? He might not even been in it.
No, he was, because I remember, because Peter Parker and Flash Thompson's Agent Venom went down, and Anti-Venom was there. It was hurting Flash. Harry Osborn as his host.
Really?
Yep. The Anti-Venom symbiote appears in Ultimate Spider-Man, voiced by Matt Lanter. This version is created from a sample of the Venom symbiote, with Harry Osborn as its host. Yeah, because
this right here, that's the watch thing that you were talking about. Yeah.
And that's the reason why Anti-Venom. It's the same thing with Eddie Brock and the dormant Venom cells, because Harry Osborn was Venom.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry. That makes sense.
My number 4 was Nova. I don't care, Richard Rider or Sam Alexander.
Nova's on my list too.
Nova would be sick to see.
That's my number 3.
Doesn't matter which one, Richard Rider
or
doesn't
matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Just Nova. Just see him introduced at this point. Be pretty cool.
My number 3 is the Bat Family. I'm talking about everybody. Signal, Orphan, Arrowette, Spoilers, Batwing.
Saying that because Gotham Knights didn't do that good.
I know, like pissed me off, dude. Like I had it on my list. I
remember saying, "Are you gonna buy Gotham Knights? It doesn't look that great." Am I gonna buy it?
Dude, the video game. Oh, the video game. Oh, I haven't finished playing the video game.
Yeah, I know because it sucks.
No, I mean it's good. It's just like I'd rather play Fortnite.
Okay, yeah, sure.
No, but they have a show, right? CW did a show for Gotham Knights.
Did they?
Yeah,
I did not
I had
know
it on
that.
my list on HBO.
Like a live action?
And then, yeah, it was live action. I had it on my list for HBO, and then I read the description. I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I've never heard of any of these names before.
I forgot I put this guy on my list, but he's definitely not my number 2.
Hmm.
But he's on the list.
Who?
But like, I don't have another number 2, but he's not my number 2. Quicksilver. He's not my number 2. He beat number 10, if I could redo it.
I feel like I'd rather have like a Speed and Wiccan.
Not my number 2. He's just on the list though.
Than see more of a speedster.
Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 2 is just all the Robins.
That'd be sick.
So the 4 boy Robins. I mean.
Yeah.
So if he can have like, so when I said the Bat Family, I meant like I wanted a series.
Everyone?
I wanted a series where it was like we get to see every one of these characters' lives lived out in their like their final form. So like Nightwing, Red Hood, Red Robin, Damian Wayne's like the Robin now, and then
Tim Drake.
I already said Red Robin.
What's his name?
Red Robin is Tim
Oh
Drake.
yeah.
And then you get Orphan, Batgirl,
Barbara.
Who? So Cassandra Cain starts off as. Does she start off as Orphan or does she start off as Batgirl?
I think she starts off as Orphan.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
yeah,
goes
because
into-
she's Batgirl, and
Yeah.
then Stephanie Brown becomes Spoiler, and then I don't even know who Signal's real name is. I know he's black or whatever, but
Yeah.
Signal. But anyway, I want like everybody to have, some sort of subplot or storyline of their own.
Yeah.
And then maybe like the season finale, it's like all of them come together. Kind of like in Stranger Things, how like everyone's involved, but they're all doing their own thing, and then at the end they all kind of finally come together.
Yeah.
Something like that would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool, yeah.
And then for my number 2 was all of the boy Robins, and I kind of want the same thing to happen, where it's like we get a glimpse at each one of them living in their day-to-day lives, and then they can't help but to keep having to
Jason's just not in the show.
come together. Jason's like, fuck this, bro.
Jason's like now we're cutting to Jason's like a gravesite.
No, he's just there torturing some dude.
Yeah. Give me the fucking name. He's like, never mind. Let's go back to Tim Drake. What is this guy doing? Working on robots, I see. Cool.
But yeah, that was my number 2. My number 2 was all the Robins.
Cool idea.
So now we're moving on to number 1, the top character who should get their own movie or TV series.
I'm putting this specifically as TV series because I don't think it would work as a movie.
Mm-hmm.
American Chavez.
America Chavez. I thought you were going to say Wong. I was really hoping you'd say Wong.
Were you gonna say Wong?
No, but now I kind of want to say Wong because, bro, who doesn't love Wong?
I love Wong, but like,
My number 1. Hear me out when I say this. Imagine living in his day-to-day life in the world that he lives in, doing the job that he has to do. My number 1 is the all-time GOAT, Jimmy Woo. What the fuck is that, you might ask?
I think I know who that is. I just don't remember.
So he's been in Ant-Man and WandaVision. He's played by Randall Park, the Asian guy, the detective.
Yeah. He's the agent. Yeah, the FBI dude.
Dude, how much fun would that be to see
funny.
him live day-to-day life, like
so
chasing
funny.
after Scott Lang or chasing after whatever he's chasing. He's like,
Yeah.
Will, we've got a problem down here. There's a whole town been taken hostage by a witch. He's like, what?
What did you just say to me?
And then like there's like this clip of him like doing magic tricks because Scott Lang.
Yeah.
gave him
He's
the
like,
thing.
how'd you do that?
How'd you do what?
He's like, someone walks in his office and he's like, he's like, oh, what do you want? That's a crazy pull. That's a good pull.
Dude, oh my god, that would be so.
I'd watch that.
I would love to see
watch
that.
that.
Or maybe even if it's animated, I would just love to see like
Animated the better.
any like what's it called, civilian living in their day-to-day life,
especially in the
of a
Marvel
superhero
universe or
world.
DC.
Yeah,
It'd be so fun.
exactly. Alright, so that's gonna do it for our top 10 segment.
Let us know what you think is underrated character.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments who is your top 10 strongest Marvel characters, top 10 underrated.
Spider-Man's not in it. Don't talk to me. At all.
You can talk to me. You can shake my hand if you'd like.
No.
Actually,
Top
top
10. Be up there.
Let us know who your top 10 underrated Marvel villains are, and let us know who your top 10 characters who should get their own movie or TV series should be. Yeah, I would love to do another episode with like Q&A or like prompts or whatever given to us by comments or whatnot. I mean, we've been doing I haven't posted any clips recently, but of the clips that are up there, Supeologists is getting some good
traction,
feedback.
Tension.
I wouldn't say like positive, but
commentary.
We're getting something at least.
Yeah,
something's better than nothing.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. I just like seeing like what people say and like
think
how much people feel. Yeah, exactly the point. Oh, we should do that in a segment. Read the comments and be like, that's not what we meant when we said that.
This guy fucking stupid.
Thank God you guys are not writers. Guess what, buddy? Neither are you.
It's alright though. Type away.
Type away, yeah. It does not bother us at all.
We used to be called the Not Takes Podcast for a reason.
Yeah, it used to be called the Not Takes because all of our takes were takes not to be taken too seriously. That's the next episode idea. Hot takes or not takes, super not takes, man. Oh, that'd be fire!
No way.
I'm writing that down.
No way.
But yeah, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Supeologists Podcast. We hope you enjoyed our soup dates and our top 10 lists segments. Let us know what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, or what kind of, who's in your list, we should say.
Anything you have to add.
Let us know. But yeah, make sure you guys leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts. And, follow, subscribe, comment, whatever.
Hit that bell.
Make sure you turn on post notifications, guys. Dude, it's insane. We appreciate you guys because our last video, our Thunderbolts review episode,
did pretty big.
Is our biggest video right now, and it's
600
at
views.
this point. It's got 670 or 80 views.
Something like that.
It's pretty good.
Big. That's huge.
For us. That's big. It's
massive.
That's fantastic.
Say that again.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.